On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Sculptor.
An artist who creates sculptures, three-dimensional objects, or forms.
Examples:
Sculptor studio. Renowned sculptor. The famous sculptor used various tools to carve the marble into the desired shape.
Upstairs.
On or to an upper or highest floor of a building.
Examples:
Live upstairs. Go upstairs to rest. I heard a noise upstairs.
Enforce.
To make sure that people obey a particular law, rule, or situation.
Examples:
Enforce the law. Enforce a contract. Governments make rules, and police enforce them.
Balcony.
A platform projecting from the wall of a building and surrounded by a railing, providing an outdoor space.
Examples:
Balcony view. Balcony seating. They enjoyed a romantic dinner on the balcony overlooking the city.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Mummy.
A body of a human or animal that has been preserved, typically by being embalmed and wrapped in linen or other material.
Examples:
Mummy tomb. Ancient Egyptian mummy. The well-preserved mummy was discovered in an ancient tomb in the desert.
Claustrophobia.
A persistent and intense fear of enclosed or small spaces.
Examples:
Overcome claustrophobia. Claustrophobia-inducing. She suffered from claustrophobia and couldn't take elevators.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Immobility.
The state of being unable to move, the quality of being unable to be moved or changed easily.
Examples:
Emotional immobility. The immobility of a rock. The airplane crash resulted in the immobility of several passengers due to their injuries.
Freaky.
Strange or unusual in a way that is frightening or unsettling.
Examples:
Freaky accident. Freaky deaky. The freaky clown at the haunted house scared the children.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
Imaginary number. Imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Dimension.
A measurable extent of a particular kind, such as width, height, or length.
Examples:
New dimension. The crosswise dimension. Overall dimensions are approximately 400 by 200 millimeters.
Limitless.
Without end, limit, or boundary, infinite.
Examples:
For a limitless time. Limitless potential. The possibilities for scientific discovery are limitless.
Endless.
Having no end or conclusion, infinitely very large in size or amount.
Examples:
Endless possibilities. Endless hours. He looked out the window at the endless stream of people.
Sculpture.
The art of creating three-dimensional objects or forms, typically by carving, modeling, or casting in a variety of materials such as stone, wood, metal, or clay.
Examples:
Create sculpture. Abstract sculpture. The ancient Greek sculptures are known for their realism and attention to detail.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Propose.
To make a proposal, declare a plan for something.
Examples:
Propose the amendment. Propose changes. I want to propose a toast in honor of our long-standing relationship.
Asleep.
In a state of sleep.
Examples:
Asleep at the wheel. Dead asleep. He lay down and fell asleep immediately.
Lift.
To raise something to a higher position or level, to pick up something or somebody and move them to a different position.
Examples:
Lift sagging skin. Lift a ban on alcohol. The drought lifted the prices of grain globally.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
Radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Rearrange.
To change the order or position of things already made, to change the time, date, or place of an event already planned.
Examples:
Rearrange the furniture. Rearrange his schedule. Please rearrange these files as we start a new project tomorrow.
Desert.
Arid land with little or no vegetation, often covered with sand or rocks.
Examples:
Desert basin. Oasis in the desert. This region is predominantly desert.
Fuss.
A state of agitation or excitement, an angry disturbance.
Examples:
Make a fuss. Get into a fuss. There was a fuss about the broken vase, but it was quickly forgotten.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Geology.
A science that deals with the history of the earth as recorded in rocks.
Examples:
Bureau of Geology. Local geology. He was a visiting geology professor at the University of Tokyo.
Erosion.
The wearing away of rock, soil, or land by natural processes such as wind or water.
Examples:
Erosion control. Wind erosion. The erosion of the coastline has accelerated due to rising sea levels.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
technological advancement, technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Environment:
the natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs, chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Intimate:
having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
my intimate affairs, intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Studio:
a room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
a photo studio, music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Mold:
a hollow container used to give shape to liquid or soft substance, which then becomes solid in the same shape as the container, a soft, green, or gray growth that forms on stale food or objects exposed to warm, moist air for too long.
Examples:
a casting mold, mold allergy. Mushrooms and mold are fungi.
Evidential:
providing or related to facts.
Examples:
evidential hearing, evidential fact. All juries should have a copy of the evidential data.
Index:
a list of items, such as names, subjects, or keywords, that is arranged in a particular order and is usually found at the end of a book or document, a number or symbol that indicates the value or level of something, such as a stock index or a temperature index.
Examples:
a full text index, health index. The stock market index measures the performance of a group of stocks.
Neutrino:
a very small and electrically neutral particle with a very small mass that rarely reacts with other matter.
Examples:
neutrino capture, sterile neutrinos. This laboratory has a pool consisting of thousands of neutrino detectors.
Cosmic:
relating to the universe or cosmos, vast or limitless.
Examples:
second cosmic velocity, cosmic background radiation. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that originate from outside the solar system.
Ray:
a narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
opaque to X-rays, effect of cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Bound:
to move forward by leaps and bounds, to form the boundary of something.
Examples:
Bounded with delight. Bound up a staircase. Canada bounds on the United States.
Reverse.
To change something's direction, order, position, decision, etc., to the opposite one, adjective, directed or moving toward the rear.
Examples:
Reverse the trend. Reverse the order. The restaurant reversed a ban on smoking.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Lump.
A small, irregularly shaped mass or piece, typically of a soft substance such as coal, flour, or dough.
Examples:
Lump in the throat. Single lump sum. There is a small lump on my neck, and I'm concerned about it.
Marble.
A hard crystalline metamorphic rock that has a pattern of lines going through it and takes a high polish used for sculpture and as building material. A small ball made of stone, especially one used in children's games.
Examples:
Marble statues. Artificial marble. The floor was made of white and black marble arranged in a checkerboard pattern.
Drill.
A tool or machine used for making round holes or driving fasteners, a training or practice.
Examples:
The drill hit the well. Fire drill. Several military drill programs have become popular methods of exercise.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Distinction.
A difference or contrast between similar things or people.
Examples:
Important distinction. Draw a distinction. I can't see any distinction between these two concepts.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Visible.
Capable of being seen, or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Exclusive.
Not divided or shared with others.
Examples:
Exclusive authority. Exclusive clubs. The condo offers exclusive access to the beach.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples:
Cell membranes. Nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Occupy.
To consume all of someone's space, attention, or time.
Examples:
Occupy his time. Occupy a position. The young prince will soon occupy the throne.
Void.
An empty space, a feeling of emptiness, adjective, lacking any legal or binding force.
Examples:
Void of expression. Void contract. The void in her heart was filled with the love of her family.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol. To suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Reflex.
An automatic and unthinking response to a particular stimulus, a physical reaction to external stimuli.
Examples:
Reflex test. Knee reflex. My leg kicked involuntarily when the doctor tapped my knee with the reflex hammer.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something, biology, A part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Statue.
A sculpture of a person or animal, typically made of stone or metal, that is intended to represent the subject in a lifelike or symbolic way.
Examples:
A beautiful statue. The ancient Egyptian statues. The statue of the famous hero stood proudly in the town square.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Entropy.
A scientific concept that is most commonly associated with a state of disorder, randomness, or uncertainty.
Examples:
Entropy calculation. Entropy conservation. Since the second law of thermodynamics is applicable to the universe, the entropy of the universe continues to increase.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Horizon.
The line at which the Earth's surface and the sky appear to meet, the range of interest or activity that can be anticipated.
Examples:
The event horizon of a black hole. Business horizon. As the sun set, the colors of the sky merged with the horizon, creating a beautiful orange and pink hue.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
First-hand.
From the source, directly, adjective, received directly from a source.
Examples:
Hear customers' voices firsthand. Conduct firsthand research. The manager tried to hear customers' voices firsthand.
Industrial.
Of or relating to or resulting from industry.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. Industrial alcohol. Industrial design has become more focused on human nature aspect than ever before.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Mechanical.
Operated by a machine, relating to or concerned with machinery or tools.
Examples:
A mechanical style of writing. The influence of mechanical action. A mechanical engineer is still in demand in many companies.
Reproduction.
The process by which organisms create offspring, the production of something similar to an original work.
Examples:
Reproduction rate. Reproduction system. The reproduction of the plant depends on the pollinators.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples:
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Installation.
The act or process of fixing furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used. The act or process of putting into an office or a position.
Examples:
Installation fee. A medical installation. The Queen attested the installation of state ministers to their portfolios.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork, involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Surrogate.
Acting as a substitute or replacement for someone or something else, having a similar function or purpose.
Examples:
surrogate pregnancy, surrogate decision. The surrogate mother gave birth to a healthy baby for the couple who couldn't conceive independently.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
relation between cause and effect, relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Bodybuilding.
The practice of developing and increasing the size, strength, and definition of muscles through exercise, diet, and sometimes the use of supplements or performance-enhancing drugs.
Examples:
bodybuilding routine, bodybuilding supplements. John spends several hours a day lifting weights for bodybuilding purposes.
Supplant.
To replace or take the place of something or someone, often by force or through strategic maneuvering. To make obsolete or obsolete by introducing a superior or more advanced alternative.
Examples:
supplant traditional methods, supplant current technology. The young startup aims to supplant the established players in the industry through innovation.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology, cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
architecture design, classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
locate a missing pet, locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Bunker.
A concrete shelter or underground room, typically for storing ammunition or protecting people from enemy fire. A hazard on a golf course, a large container for storing fuel.
Examples:
coal bunker, bunker facility. The soldiers took cover in the dugout bunker during the bombing.
Crouch.
To put your body close to the ground, especially as a way of avoiding being seen.
Examples:
crouch into a ball, crouch around a fire. He crouched down behind the bushes to avoid being seen.
Slot.
A long, narrow opening or groove, typically one that is cut into a hard material, that is designed to receive and hold an object in place.
Examples:
Memory slot, mail slot. I inserted the coin into the slot and hit the button to start the game.
Concrete. Existing
in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Interior.
The inside or inner part of something, the space within the walls of a building.
Examples:
Interior decoration. Plenty of interior space. The painter focused on the moody interiors of abandoned buildings in his work.
Idiom.
A group of words that have a different meaning when used together than the literal meanings of each individual word, a phrase or expression that has a figurative or cultural meaning understood by native speakers of a language.
Examples:
Common idiom. Idiom dictionary. The idiom usage in his novel paints a vivid picture of life in the southern United States.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Architectural.
Of or relating to the design and construction of buildings and other structures and the features and style of such structures.
Examples:
Study architectural engineering. Beautiful architectural landmarks. The architectural style of the building was a mix of modern and traditional.
Metaphor.
A figure of speech in which an expression is used to refer to something that it does not denote to suggest a similarity.
Examples:
Metaphor for death. Visual metaphor. She expressed her thought in an artful choice of metaphors.
Systolic.
Relating to or denoting the highest pressure in the arteries during contraction of the heart, typically occurring during the heartbeat cycle.
Examples:
Systolic heart failure. Systolic dysfunction. Her systolic blood pressure was high, indicating potential heart problems.
Diastolic.
Relating to the portion of the cardiac cycle when the heart's ventricles are relaxed and filling with blood, typically characterized by lower blood pressure readings.
Examples:
Diastolic heart failure. Diastolic dysfunction. His diastolic blood pressure was higher than normal, indicating potential cardiovascular problems.
Somatic.
Relating to the body, especially as distinct from the mind or spirit, pertaining to the physical aspects of an organism or its functions.
Examples:
Somatic cell. Somatic symptoms. The somatic sensations in my body increased as I stepped into the hot bath.
Narrative.
A story or a description of a series of events or process of telling a story.
Examples:
Narrative poetry. Personal narrative. The narrative handles multiple plot lines and has unpredictable ends.
Proportion.
A part, share, or amount of something considered in comparative relation to a whole.
Examples:
Direct proportion. A building of vast proportions. He is more concerned about the proportion of his body fat than usual because of an upcoming bodybuilding competition.
Aggregation.
A collection or assembly of things or individuals, the act of bringing things or individuals together.
Examples:
Protein aggregation. Social media aggregation. The aggregation of data helped us identify patterns in customer behavior.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Blind.
Unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
Blind to the beauties. Blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Vapor.
A mass of tiny liquid drops in the air.
Examples:
Alcohol vapor. Water vapor in the atmosphere. Clouds form when water vapor rises to the upper atmosphere.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Atmospheric.
Pertaining to or located in the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
doubling of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Atmospheric pressure. The sea surface temperature and atmospheric circulation are inextricably linked.
Threshold.
The floor or ground that forms the bottom of a doorway and offers support when passing through a doorway, the smallest detectable sensation.
Examples:
the threshold between rooms. High pain threshold. She's on the threshold of adulthood.
Conscious.
Being aware of and able to respond to what is happening around you.
Examples:
conscious effort. Conscious of having succeeded. He became conscious that he was being followed.
Obligatory.
Required by a rule, law, or social convention, compulsory.
Examples:
obligatory audit. An obligatory subject. Attending the meeting was obligatory for all employees.
Disembodied.
Without a physical body, not having a material form.
Examples:
a disembodied spirit. Disembodied feeling. The ghost's disembodied voice whispered in the darkness.
Ambient.
Relating to the immediate surroundings of something, creating a particular atmosphere or mood, often through sound or lighting.
Examples:
ambient temperature. Ambient air pollution. The ambient lighting in the restaurant created a cozy and romantic atmosphere.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Representation.
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
sales representation. Binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Monetary.
Of or relating to the money in the country.
Examples:
the stance of monetary policy. Monetary rewards. The policy might bring more excellent monetary stability to the country.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else. A place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Assert.
To state something firmly and confidently, often in a way that is intended to convince others that it is true.
Examples:
Assert a free society. Assert a claim for unjust enrichment. She asserted that she was innocent, despite the evidence against her.
Cage.
A structure made of metal bars or wire in which birds or animals can be kept.
Examples:
An insect cage. A bird in a cage. The trapped bear is running amok in its cage.